Okay, so we are ready to start the stream for real. And we're gonna start things. Yeah, I can almost talk, that's a good sign. We will start things off with some whitetail. That sounds fun. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go windowed. That should make it better. Still not ideal. Maybe now? Yeah, now it works. Okay. We are good. We are in fact good to go. I'm trying my best to stack some diamonds. No luck yet. Don't think I've spawned a single one actually since coming back, so unfortunately no progress in terms of stacking. Well, that's fun. Oh well. First whitetail off the stream. Let's try that other zone again, though. Awfully quiet there. Well, that's unfortunate. Hold on a second. Just a tiny second. And almost done. There we go. Okay. Everything's good. Now, let's keep going. Still not showing up. Well, that's annoying. Tundra bean goose. Not what I'm here for. I can see the whitetail this time. There we go. That's a lot better. For me, not for them. They're dead. Bro, why? Oh my god. Why is YouTube... Oh my god, why is it doing that? Guys. For some reason, YouTube is like translating all of your messages to Finnish, and it sounds really dumb. It looks so weird. Why is it doing that? That's so annoying. I wanna see them in English, dude. I'm gonna try Instead of being on a YouTube studio. Just gonna open the stream itself. Come on, can the fucking chat please load? That would be very nice. Come on. Dude, oh my god, I fucking hate YouTube. So slow, and it's still translating the messages! Why? Dude, I literally can't do anything. What the hell? Why is it doing that? Can I turn it off? Huh? Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm gonna lose my mind. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that now. That is so annoying. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I need to actually answer. Hello to both of you, WK Gaming and Slime. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Already having some technical difficulties, as you can see. How do I get started to the stream? It's a decent buck. By the way, Slime, did you see what the actual fuck happened to me today? With the tar grind? Some pretty insane shit happened that I still cannot believe. It's pretty freaking wild, huh? That has to be like a world's first with the tar, right? Like there ain't no way that has happened to anyone else with the tar. Like, the crazy thing is, so, I saw the great one first, and I didn't see the super rare, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. Another gray, whatever, I guess, but a great one's a gray one, and then I just see a red tar, and I'm like, oh, damn! A rare at the same time, and then I look at the estimate, and it says 5 medium, and it's 103 to 100 and whatever. And I immediately know, dude, that's a fucking super rare, bro. Oh, man. So insane. Like, the sheer, like, it's so astronomically unlikely to happen that it doesn't feel, it feels like a dream. Yeah, still no latte, but that's fine. We'll get it pretty soon at this rate, right? Wouldn't be too surprised. What's up, Agent? How you doing, man? Trying some whitetail on stream. This time around, once again, actually. I'm pretty sure I literally did this the last stream. Never mind. Hopefully they keep working fine. We will go for some tar later too, I think, and depending on how the grinds work, we might just stick to that, but who knows, maybe I'll give pheasant one run or something. I don't know. We'll see what I do. Did you Agent, did you see what the hell happened to me today? I mean, you probably did, but just checking. I mean, I haven't really surrendered Twitch. I think, I kind of realized that why the hell should I stream to Twitch when I can just stream here instead? And I can try this the Twitch thing when I wanna set up a dual stream where I stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I think that's the best play. However, I don't wanna, you know, set up that yet. I don't really know how to do that, so I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't think it's too difficult, I would imagine. But yeah, the Twitch streams will also continue, hopefully pretty soon. Oh yeah, there's that new community challenge. What the hell is this about? Jaws of the Wild. Harvest any species of reptile and pass the harvest check to contribute. That's not really my favorite, not gonna lie. Whatever, maybe we will go do a Cayman run or something later on. We'll see. I am planning to stream for a little bit longer today, like 2 hours or so, so we have plenty of stuff to do. Pretty sure there's whitetail here as well. Yeah. I don't remember if it's a herd or not. I don't think so. There's one there. I'm pretty sure it's nothing too crazy. Dude, this is gonna be so time consuming to actually manage down the whole map. That's gonna suck. Currently I'm not managed down at all, right? So it takes a very long time to get any diamonds stacked. So far, 0. So that's not the greatest pace. But it's been a while since I've last spawned a diamond, so wouldn't be too surprised if something pops up soon. Two down, just like that. Maybe slime, maybe we will. Depends when he shows up. Do we have here? There should be 2 herds here, but it's super inconsistent. And there's sometimes only 1. Seems to be about the same. Only 1 of them. There's only 1 to shoot as well. These types of zones where you only have 2 herds, sorry. They can be a little annoying sometimes to have as mains. I mean, sure, you can shoot quite a few whitetail or whatever you have. But then shit like that happens. Then you don't even have both of them there at the same time, right? It's a bit annoying. It is what it is, though. Last zone of the first run. Not bad. Time reset. Dude, that fucking YouTube auto translation thing is so annoying. I have to hover over the freaking messages every time I want to read it in English. Like, oh my god. Why is that a thing? Can YouTube make like one good change? Like everything they do is just dog shit. I don't know how. Is it really that hard? I can get that, like, you know, it's weird how whitetail are like significantly more difficult to grind than like any other deer species. I don't know why. Like, why do some deer, for example, behave differently? You would think that fallow and whitetail, for example, behave the same, but they certainly do not. They are... Oh, come on. Okay, actually that didn't hit somehow. I almost hit the female. Jeez, man, that's annoying. Well, we didn't hit him, so it's fine. That should be 3. What do you mean, Slime? Zones that have 2 herds at once? You mean that? Also, why the hell do whitetail not even give us much money? Is it based on the leveling thing? Shit, I have actually never thought about that. I might be dumb. I think animals give money based on the level. Why have I never even thought about that? Because whitetail go up to only level 3, right? Like a lot of ducks do. So they give about the same amount of money, right? But like fallow go to level 5, so they give like 1,000 sometimes. Yeah, fallow do have a lot of those kinds of zones. Well, not a lot. I have the one place where there's like 2 pretty big herds at once. It's kind of crazy. I can get like so many fallow from that one zone. To be fair, I've managed down a lot of those, so I kill like max 3 from that area every time. Or that zone, I mean. Keeping all of those alive is a very bad thing to do. There's no way I'm getting down freaking 7 fallow deer from one spot like that. No way. I have enough. I have enough shooters anyway. It's fine. By the way, I'm currently in the process of setting up a blue sheep grind. I kind of want to do another grind for a species that doesn't have a great one and try to get like a big albino or something to go with my multi-mount with the snow leopard, my diamond snow leopard. If you didn't know, I have one of those. Currently still very much work in progress, but I think it's gonna be pretty good because they are quite the plentiful animal. Yeah, that is true. Very true. Some animals are quoted to give more money than normal. Like snowies give about 2,000? Not quite. Like the bigger ones definitely give like 2k. And then for example the wild haggis. I have a fucking level 1 haggis. the slowest... What am I talking about? I'm slow today. The smallest possible haggis level, right? And I got 3,000 from that. And that is like super small, right? I wonder how much a diamond even gives. Probably close to 5k, I would imagine. Pretty sure I did count those kills, but just in case. Yeah, I definitely did. Moving on. So, it would be kind of nice if the whitetail worked, that is. That I could get like 1 diamond stack today. That would be super cool, but I don't know. They don't seem to be spawning very much. Shit. Whoops. I'm just gonna put it like there. I don't actually know, Slime. It's a good point. I don't know. As far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure, yeah, but I don't really know. I think I've heard something about that, but I don't know if it's like legitimate. Someone has hacked an albino haggis. I know that. And, you know, some people say that because it's hacked, that means that it might be, like, not real, but it definitely looked like it is real, right? However, how rare is an albino haggis? Well, by the looks of it, maybe even a little bit too rare, because no one has found one legitimately yet. I really hope they have, like, multiple rares. That would be cool. Imagine a super rare haggis. With my current luck, might be possible. Okay, so I either do not have respawns again, or that zone's behaving weird. Could be either one. Well, there's a respawn here and there. I don't know, maybe I need to, manage this zone down. It seems very inconsistent, right? That has been a problematic zone so far. Might need to start working on that. Hello, Caper Kelly. How you doing? Take these 2 down. Boom. Ooh, that's a good point. I mean, I'm pretty sure it definitely would, yeah. I'm pretty sure they literally currently, depending on what fur you get, it looks different in the lodge. I'm pretty sure that is a thing. Unless I'm very much misremembering. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I'm like 99% sure. So yeah, I guess it would be like an albino haggis dish. Which is pretty funny to think about. But yeah, I think that would be, in fact, the case. I'll take a sip of water. That was definitely not a sip, by the way. That was like chugging half a fucking liter of water. Well, not even close, actually. Forget everything I just said. Man, I really want a second haggis. That's something I actually started to work on already. But I've been kind of hesitant to do it because I have no idea how long it takes for a haggis to respawn, right? I don't think there's really a definite answer to this yet, but I feel like I have definitely been on the map long enough since I've been grinding the boar. It's probably been like, I don't know, 50 hours, maybe even more. Since I shot my haggis, probably actually a lot more, maybe like 70 hours, something like that. If you try to look for the haggis though, it is a little scary because you never know. What if you just barely miss it, right? Barely you just miss them. And then you just start running around completely different places when in reality you were there already. Just because you did not look 3 meters to the right at the correct time, right? Pretty scary. But oh well. The good thing is, like, if you generally go in the right direction where the haggis is, you know, it does move around quite a bit, so you're pretty likely to find at least one track if you're in the right area, right? But it's never absolutely guaranteed, so it's a bit scary. Man, I really want a second monitor. I feel like that would be pretty useful. Maybe I should just buy like a super cheap one. It doesn't even need to be expensive. Would be pretty useful for some things. That is true. From what I am, like, my haggis was so unbelievably stupid, it is genuinely kinda insane. I was running, like, right next to it, and it did not even know I was there, like. It was honestly difficult to even get it to make a call. It's pretty unlikely that they're gonna get a haggis call, though. And that's how you find out. Your best bet is just look for every single track you can see and check them out. That's how I found mine. Man, if only whitetail worked normally every time, this would be such a fun grind. Oh, man. They have their own inconsistencies, though, so makes it a bit annoying sometimes, but it is what it is. Let's see. Well, there's one. These are not showing up though, so I think I'm just gonna waste the time. There they are. Oh shit, I forgot. I did that in the wrong order. Oopsie whoopsie. Yeah, it's fine. Boom. Another 3 down. Where is it? I don't remember. Somewhere here, maybe? Did we miss a mail? I don't think so. Nice. Next up, what do we have here? Nope. Man, whitetail are some of the most inconsistent animals with showing up at their zones on time. They take forever sometimes, dude. See? Come on. There we go. Okay, well that was perfect. Boom. Oh, that's a Mela. Well, we got something here. Level 1 freaking Mela. That is hilarious. This is my second one of the grind, yeah. Third one ever, I think. I could technically now make a Huddle Whitetail with 3 melanistics. Not bad. Good stuff, man. Melanistic whitetail. I'll take that. Got something for the stream. Pretty cool stuff. Very small, though. Not even close to being gold. Closer to fucking bronze. Well, what do you expect from a level 1 whitetail? Okay. Okay, Slime, calm down. Oh boy. Let's see if this zone actually works now. Respawns, question mark? Not looking good. Yeah, this zone, like, is super inconsistent. I will be managing this one down as fast as possible. And then I will forget about it forever. One right there. Dude, seriously? The moment I shoot, you stop moving, so I miss completely. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Guys, can you believe it? Next Grade 1 tar I get is tar number fucking 20. 20 tar almost. Pretty insane. I might unironically be the only person with 20 Grade 1 tar at that point. Knowing my current luck, probably not gonna take very long. Yeah, I know. Dude, I'm probably gonna get so many dupes before the freaking latte, man. Guys, not looking great in terms of respawns. Well, I mean, we do have one there, I guess. Seems to be one of those runs where, you know, we have one less respawn on every zone. By the way, I did make a small recording when I took down the Great One, Tar and the Super Rare on the same zone that spawned. So there will be a small video about those, just because, like, that is insanity. Way too rare. It's honestly kind of scary how fucking insane my luck is. Man, can you show up, please, dude? You stupid deer. Yeah, probably not, slime. Do you want to know something that's probably even more stupid? I'm still missing the typical and small horns. I'm still missing 2 horn types after 19 Great 1 tar. I keep getting the mid and big horns every time. Every time. It's so insane. How I just cannot get a small or typical horns. Ever. So I still have to get those even if I get the latte. Alright, how many super rares am I missing now? Because now I have a dark brown super rare, a dark red, and a red. So doing a lot of progress with the super rares, more than I actually thought I ever would. I think that's fine. Yeah, easy. So, hold on. I'm gonna check. I don't remember the rares at the top of my head. Well, I probably would, but I don't want to miss anything. So, the rares are... I'm missing a... Damn, I'm actually not even missing that much. I'm missing a black, white, and an albino. So we're halfway there to getting every super rare tar in the game. Fucking crazy. And I have had a super troll black tar 2 times and an albino once. No super troll or super rare whites though, so far. Also, we're getting really close to 600 diamond tar, so... Pretty crazy stuff. And not at their zones. That's great. Exactly what I wanted. Imagine if that was possible. I think it says a lot that even after all this time I have no smaller typical Horntar, but also I have two 50-50 Horntar, which are super rare as well. Well, maybe not super rare, but they are quite rare to get. Not unlike the typical whitetail level or anything, obviously, but pretty cool that I have two of them, and they're both on different furs. The gold and the gray. Dude, I have a pretty insane tar collection, that's for sure. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know, I might have a little bit too many diamond tar too at this point. Well, respawn seems to be decent still. I'll do like one more run. Why not? I'm feeling like it. I wish I could shoot this better. This is almost annoying. Oh, there is one. Boom. Don't know if that was a decent shot even, but I did kill him. Well, he is gonna die. Pretty slowly though, it seems. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Wait. Oh yeah, I shot both of them poorly. There's one of them. That was actually not too bad. Nah. 237. Not that big. So my plan is to get a Huddle Whitetail Great One only mount. So I think doing some HM is definitely justified. I'm not gonna try to go like absolutely insane with it, like every single whitetail exterior is level 1. It's not really even needed in Revontuli or anything. There's so many whitetail on the map that everything level 1s would be pretty crazy. Almost all of them a moose from this stupid grind. You're telling me you have like 500 diamond moose? No way, dude. That's crazy. I don't know how many you have, but I was not supposed to go here yet. I still have one zone to collect my whitetail from. Oops. Oopsie whoopsie. There we go. More like 400. That's pretty good for a moose, not gonna lie. I'm assuming you're doing pretty heavy HM. 400 moose definitely requires quite a lot of HM to accomplish. Really? What is your diamond rate then? You know what's kind of crazy? I've heard that, like, Moose is one of the most, like, affected Great One grinds in the game if you're HM. And the fact that you still don't have a Great One is kind of crazy. Man, the Moose grind sucks so much ass. It's so boring. Like, if you don't hit a... If you can't get, like, a hard shot at a Moose, right? It's gonna run pretty far. Regardless how you hit it. The only thing stopping it, like, right in its tracks is a hard shot, right? So if you don't kill it instantly, it's gonna run a bit. But not only that, you get, like, one Moose a zone. Super boring grind. I actually feel like my least favorite grind in the game. Like, dead ass. I might hate that more than the Fox and the Jags. Definitely more than the Fox. I don't even, like, low-key, the last Fox grind was like 1,000 males, and I did not really feel like it sucked at all, that whole time. Because I was super motivated to grind for the Fox at that time. What's up, Yellow? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, look, there's still no respawns on this zone. Man, that's annoying. Just the level 1 there. Missing one respawn though. Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna do that. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what it is, but I feel like the dry streak things have started to happen a lot to me. I don't know why. With the Tar and the Fallow, I definitely noticed quite a lot of dry streaks happened very consistently. And I don't really know why that's happening. It's very, very annoying. I mean, you should definitely be getting respawns. If you just kill animals from a herd, they should come back. For the Fallow, at least. Fallow are one of the most consistent grinds in the game. They should work fine. To be fair, sometimes you might have like a weird era, I guess, where your respawns are just a bit weird for a while. I've had that happen quite a few times. But eventually they do go back to normal. It's just kind of a thing you gotta deal with every once in a while. Like, for example, that happened with my whitetail. Not even very long ago, and right now they seem to be working pretty well for multiple runs in a row. Yeah, checking exteriors every once in a while in general is not a bad idea. Never know what you might have lurking in there. Nothing there. Just gonna do this, I guess. Okay, how long have I been streaming? About an hour-ish. So, I think for the second half of the stream, we're gonna be writing something else. Just gonna be finishing this run and then we'll see what we'll do. We did get a melanistic to spawn, so that's pretty decent. Not too bad, not too bad. There we go. Unfortunately, no. I currently have my tar setup back, so I don't grind fallow. I have a fully managed down map for fallow, but it's just not set up right now. Otherwise, I might have actually done that. Man, it sucks when you have to, like, switch between, like, 2 different grind setups on a map. I kinda wanted to do the fallow on, Emerald Coast. You know, manage them down there so I can keep my tar setup on that map forever. However, I just kind of thought, you know, it's by far the best, you know, fallow HM to get done somewhat quickly. On Tiavaro, I mean. So I just did that instead. But, you know, that's kind of a compromise though. Because now I cannot grind tar and fallow at the same time. I have to choose between one of those setups. And I choose tar for now. I mean, if you want to do herd management, absolutely, shoot the solos. Shoot the solos until they are level 2s or below. You might sometimes get a level 1, it's very rare, but it can happen. And also, if you have a level 3, you can only preferably leave them if they're a max estimate of 150 and below. Otherwise, they are most certainly too big to leave. But if you're doing herd management, the solos are definitely the most brutal. They bounce around a lot from what I've seen, and it's very frustrating, but nothing you can really do. That's actually a pretty decent whitetail, I think. Huh. Anyway. Stream's been going for about an hour. And I think we will be switching switching our grind, I mean, that's honestly up to you, Yellow. I personally picked them up when I was managing them down. However, you don't have to specifically pick them up. It kinda saves time, but not really. But the main thing, or the main issue with picking up solo fallow is you have a chance at them spawning as a great one, which you might not want, but you know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because you're gonna be checking your exteriors. As long as you have something to shoot there, you're gonna shoot it. So if you don't see anything to shoot, it doesn't really matter, right? So I would personally go with picking them all up, but really up to you. Which one you prefer? Anyway, I'm gonna switch grinds now. I'm gonna quickly ask, what do you guys wanna see? I am set up for, actually, I want to grind either tar or maybe pheasant. Which one do you guys wanna see? Tar should 100% work. Pheasant, I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But pick your poison, guys. Pick your poison. Anything else I could grind? I guess boar on Tornashian. But I kinda don't want to, if I'm being honest. Also, third option, roe deer on Quattro. Pheasant. Sure. Let's give him a go. Salzwiesen Park, right there. We are super early with the second pheasant grind. 69 kills in fact. Nice. And one great one, obviously, because this is the second grind, and 1 diamond. 0 rare so far. And funny thing, my great one actually spawned first, before my first diamond, which is kind of crazy to think about. Now, main thing, do they actually work today? Last time I checked, respawns were not really working super well. Anything to shoot there? I mean, not looking the most great. Great fucking start. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. Man, the respawns are looking strange. It's like I've been AFK here for a while, you know, waiting for the respawns, and they're still not here. I don't really know why. It's a bit weird, I can't lie. Should not take this long. Man, why are they not respawning, dude? I do have bird shot. Well, let's check this zone and see what happens. See anything, so I just straight up don't have respawns on any zone. Why are they taking so long? Like, what? Like, that is insanely long. Like, holy. That is one heck of a freaking long respawn timer for the pheasant. As well AFK for like a minute or something. If they aren't showing up, we're unfortunately gonna have to switch it up. Probably roe deer. Gonna have to keep going with the roe deer grind. Nothing. Oh my goodness, man. It's still like, oh man, has there been those fucking black bars at the bottom and the top in the stream this entire freaking time? How? Come on. Can you please not do that? Okay, so now it's not there again. It shouldn't be there. Now it's not there again. Okay. Well, that's solved. Respawns? No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't do it. They just are not here. Sorry, guys. Can do nothing. I don't know why they're freaking doing that, man. That is so fucking annoying. Welp, row it is. Let's see what the roadier have in store today. Been a bit since I've last grinded these. I don't think I've grinded them since the last stream a few days ago. Don't know why there's nothing there. Might have to do another time reset to see if they show up. Definitely should be. Okay, and then there's 3, because why not? Oh my god. You have no idea how often that freaking happens. When they're just... they're invisible. Like, why are they invisible? So annoying. Now there's another one? Like, look at this shit. What? Freaking invisible roadier. You stinky deers. Okay. Now. That's looking a lot better. Few. Seems to be the only one there. By the way, I don't know if you guys have heard, but I'm pretty sure I once talked about this on stream, but it's been a while, I think. I don't know. But anyway, the thing is, I think I'm gonna be rebranding soon. Like, changing my internet, like, name entirely. If you guys didn't know, currently my name is HunterSans, right, on this channel, but the original name that I have on the quote-unquote main channel, it's not really a main channel anymore, but that channel's name is HunterSans, right? That's been like my main name I've used over the years for a while. And, well, I don't know, it's been a while since I realized this, but I kinda don't want to use that name anymore. And sure, I do like Sans as a character and everything, but I love Undertale, I love Deltarune. There's Deltarune music in the background as we speak. However, the main problem is that I don't want to use like another person's property content in my name, right? Because I do not own the Sans character. It feels weird to have that in my name, right? That's pretty much the only reason. But I guess, you know, I have grown tired of it a little bit over the years. I mean, I've never disliked the name. I still don't dislike the name or anything, but I feel like it's time for a, you know, change. However, what that name will be, I don't know. Not quite yet. I have some good ideas which it will be based on, but I still don't know the final name, and I'm not gonna be talking about it until, you know, I know exactly what it is. You know, I'm still fine with being called, you know, HunterSans and whatever, but, you know, I kind of want to move on from that whole Sans thing. It's really a personal preference at this point that I want to move on from the Sans thing. It's not really that big of a deal, right? It really isn't, but I just prefer for it to be like something completely original and not something someone else has made and owns, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much it. However, when will that rebrand happen? I don't know. It's gonna be at some point. It's probably gonna be pretty sudden, though. Who knows, it could still take like months and months until I figure something out. There's really no rush. Also, I think what I'll be doing is renaming, like, this HunterSans channel will be, like, my main channel, right? Right? And then my old HunterSans main channel will be, you know, the second channel, if that makes sense, after the rebrand. It's really just a shitpost channel. I mean, it's always been just a shitpost channel, but I made it before the HunterSans channel, so that's pretty much the only reason why it even is my main channel at this point. It's more like a main account, now that I think about it, because I use that account a lot. Like, that's the one I'm mainly on when I watch YouTube and comment and stuff, but I don't know. In terms of content creation, that has not been my main account for a very long time. Man, how long have I been making content on the HunterSans channel? I don't even remember. Nah, it is not a Finnish name. It is something pretty it's gonna be something pretty normal. Nothing obscure. Oh yeah, I've had a fucking another channel way before this. You can look it up, it's called HunterSans. There's some interesting things in there. That's for sure. But yeah, it's pretty much just been a shitpost channel for forever. There are some videos where I talk into the mic for the very first time on the internet. So have fun with that, I guess. But yeah, I've had that channel since 2019, I believe. Well, that's at least when I, you know, created my first video on the channel. Yeah, it is. That is in fact the channel. Nice. I was about to say something, but I kinda just already forgot. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's certainly something. The only way I can really summarize that channel is shit and volume warning. Best way to describe that. Oh boy. You are not gonna be the same freaking person if you watch all the videos on my channel in a row. I will tell you that much. Well, hello there, road here. How you guys doing? Okay. That's certainly something. Do we have here? Ugh, I didn't even hit the female, man. Shit. Whatever. No can do. Definitely shot more here than that. There's one right there. Can you find anything? That might have been it. Think we're fine. Dude, I don't even know, man. Oh, man. What a dumb little channel. As you can see from that channel, I just kinda made whatever I wanted at that time. Literally zero clue what went in my head, but can't really answer that one. Can you find me the road here? Actually, I'm pretty sure there's only this one left. Somewhere here. It's not. Wait, where are you, dog? Jeez. There we go. Oh, it is here. Yeah, dude, do not question my HunterSans channel content. It makes perfect sense. I'm pretty sure that video is like... As far as I remember, I'm pretty sure that video is like literally unwatchable. So for some reason I fucked up the editing, like the audio, so bad. Like, the loud parts are so loud you actually will die. But then the normal parts are so quiet you can't hear anything. So it's like literally unwatchable. I don't know how I managed to make it like that. Safe to say my editing skills were not exactly ideal at that time. Oh yeah, there is one Call of the Wild video. That is so old. Dude, I had not played this game for very long when that was released. That was my first... That might have been unironically my first trophy I have ever shot. It is like one of the very first ones. I know that for sure. I might have shot like my moose before that or something, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the thumbnails. Honestly, like, I've always wanted to keep, like, the dumb thumbnail style, but I feel like, especially if you want to do videos like this, that I do on HunterSans now, I feel like it just doesn't really work anymore as well. You know, that might be kind of a dumb thing to say. Because, like, the video that exploded on my channel the most is a video with a thumbnail like that, but gotta be honest, I don't think that has anything to do with the thumbnail, though. It just kinda exploded for no reason. So I've tried making a shitty thumbnail before, and not exactly the most ideal views I've ever had. That's that. Man, the road here are so easy. Bro, just shapes and beats is so good. That shit is so fun. Love that freaking game, dude. Man, it's kind of sad though, like that game just got completely abandoned. That game has not got a single update in like 5 years. Like, I don't think they're planning any new content releases or anything. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. I think that game's just killed. Which is unfortunate. I think that game had a lot more, you know, potential, in my opinion. It just needed a, it needed more updates. There was supposed to be a freaking level editor and everything. Can you believe that? Never got released. Yeah, it was 5 years ago. It was 2021. That's when the new chapter came out, which is pretty insane. Dude, grinding that game was so fun. Just trying to get like S rank on every level. Mwah. Perfect, man. Once you did all that shit, though, it's just kinda... You know, what else do you do? Okay, I think I'm good with the roll I can like. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how it's been that long. Man, wouldn't it be kinda crazy if the game just randomly got like a huge update? Honestly, like, at this point our best bet is just like Shapes and Beats 2, right? I think that is a lot more likely than a new update, in my opinion, at this point. That game was pretty rage-inducing, but, you know, to be fair, that game was absolutely nothing to me, because, like, for a very long time, I was, like, I was very much into Geometry Dash. I was actually really good at the game, but it's been, like, 1.5 years since I quit that game. Yeah. Saying this because GD is so fucking rage-inducing to me. That is not the right time. What am I doing? Dead. Nice. Yeah, gotta be honest, I've kinda like wanted to go back a little bit. Is that a piebald? Yeah. No, it's not. I'm fucking stupid. Anyway, I kinda wanted to go back. But I don't know. At the same time, do I really wanna go back? Not really. Yeah. Damn, I didn't even remember I had that there. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're currently grinding Whitetail. I have done the mule deer grind. I have 2 grade 1 mule deer. Man, that got me thinking. Dude, how long has it been since I last shot a fucking mule deer? I'm pretty sure it's been quite a while, like many months. I have not done a mule deer run in so long, dude. Die. Good enough. Pretty sure they both ran this direction. You know what's something I would like to do? I've always wanted to do like a best of HunterSans type of video, where I just go through everything and I take the best clips in my opinion. I would like to do that at the streams, but my god, I do not want to sit through like, I don't know how many hours of content I have in terms of streams. It's quite a bit. That would take forever to go through all of that. Can you please have a respawn? That would be great. No. No respawn there. That really depends. If they're in your main zones, the 2s, right? You're normally shooting them when they respawn. Then you shoot those mule deer no matter what. Because if you just don't start shooting the level, if they spawn as level 2s or whatever, right? You're gonna end up having nothing to shoot. So you definitely do take those down. Let's say you have 20 mule deer you shoot or run. 2 of them respawn as a level 2. And then you just stop shooting those. Then you have only 18 you shoot. So just shoot those 2 and you'll go back to the normal amount. So once your map is HM'd to the right amount, you just keep shooting every other mule deer you have on your map. Yeah, every single mule deer you don't shoot in your main zones, right? You manage every single one of those. And, all mule deer in your main zones you shoot no matter how small they spawn. That's just kinda how it is with the HMing. Couple there. Good. Respawns are actually working pretty decent. Oh yeah, dude. I didn't give a fuck when I did content on HunterSans. I did not give literally the tiniest fuck on what I did. This is like the channel I actually want to like focus on making quality stuff on, so very different indeed. Please don't stop there. Please don't stop there. Thank you very much for not stopping there. Boom. Oh yeah, tools can respawn as anything. Every single male on the map, doesn't matter what level it is, can spawn back as any animal in the game. Like every level animal for that species, right? Let's say you shoot a level 2 mule deer, it could spawn as a great one, it could spawn as a 5. You shoot a level 4 mule deer, it could also spawn as a great one, and so on. It does not matter what level the animal is that you shoot. It is gonna respawn normally like every animal does, right? Nice, another run down. Man, I've been getting these whitetail kills pretty. It's been at a pretty decent rate. It's not actually that bad. I could work with this for sure. No problem, Jacob. Good luck on your grind. Thanks for tuning in. Do you mean like... So, I'm gonna explain this right away, actually. You just set up... I don't know when mule deer even drink. I don't remember. Hold on. It's like 14 to 17, something like that. Hold on. They drink at 15 to 18. So you set your time to 17. Because on the last hour of the drink time, they are the most likely to show up to their zones, right? So if you set it up way too early, they might still be traveling there and you won't have shit in your zones, right? So you set it to 17. They should all be there, no problem, and then you just do your run. And after that, you should main menu, because the animals on the herds that you shot something out of will be nervous. So by main menuing, you kind of like reset the animals so they go back to calm. And then you just do your run again as normal. If there's nothing at your zones, reset the time. And just keep doing that until something happens. If you for some reason have a moment where you don't have respawns and they just are not respawning, that's just kind of a part of the game. That sometimes happens and you just gotta kinda deal with it. You can keep checking zones or you can just AFK for like 10-15 minutes and they should be back. if you sometimes have less respawns in your zones, there's two things that can happen with Mule Deer. A, you have potentially a new zone that has formed. That has sometimes happened to me, which is really freaking weird why that happens. Or you just don't have respawns as much. Kind of the same thing as, you know, sometimes not having any respawns at all, but it's like only half of your population is not respawning. So depending on how the situation is, you act accordingly. You just kinda gotta figure it out, really, at that point. I had all of those things happen. Yeah, you just reset the time back to 17. They stopped drinking at 18, or about that time. So, if it goes to 18, you reset the time. Every single time that happens. Hardest and easiest grinds in the game? I have some pretty obvious answers to this one in my mind. Easiest grinds in the game, definitely the roe deer and wolf and fallow. I would say those three right at the top of my head are some of the easiest grinds in the game. And hardest grinds, I think, are pretty obvious as well to me. I think the hardest grind in the game is still the red fox. They are very brutal. Second hardest, Himalayan tar. Third hardest, the moose. Did I count these 2 kills? Yes, I think. I think so, yeah. Couple here. I mean, how many kills in are you? Not that that really matters, I mean. Grinds could... For example, I've had 2 grinds at about 50 kills for the tar. But I still have 1 grind for the red deer, for example. That's over 12,000 kills in. And I still do not have a great one. So it's insane how much it fluctuates, how many kills it can take. It's complete luck. Which can sometimes be frustrating, but sometimes it's gonna be great. No pun intended. Yeah, keeping a kill count is fun. I could not do a grind without keeping a kill count up. I love stats. It's fun to look back to. See, nothing here again. This zone just kinda died. I don't know why. Yeah, I definitely can't grind that zone. That's for sure. Guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am literally about to fucking piss myself, so I'm gonna have to go take a short bathroom break. Hold Hold on. I'll be back very soon. Okay. Back. Okay, and I accidentally opened Steam. Oh well. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh yeah, this freaking zone. Oh boy. Not gonna bother with that. Just gonna forget that even exists. I did unmute my mic. Yeah, I did. Good. Something weird I've noticed is why is like half of my zones having less respawns than usual. So this zone has had absolutely fucking nothing for like multiple runs in a row. I did wash my hands, Slime. I always do, even if I'm home alone. Because I hate not washing my hands. Never call me a good boy again. How dare you! Whitetail, hello? Still there, drink time. Oh. Only one here, too. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I might have to figure that out. If it doesn't go back to normal, that is. Shit. How long have I been streaming? Hour 46 minutes, about. In that note, I think I'm gonna be going for the rest of this run, and then we'll see what I do. Have a couple there to shoot. That was not the greatest shooting of all time. Still dead. Easy. Nice. So, like, some of the zones are very consistent, but others are just not at all. Oh boy. Huh. It actually hit it after all. The second one into him. Oh man. Let's check this zone at least before I haul it there. Maybe I'll show actually the craziness on stream that happened today. We're gonna have to go to the lodge for that though. Okay, well, they're being a bit shy. That's a frickin'... Actually, that was not that big, actually. Way smaller than I thought. Anyway, let's hop to the lodge real quick. I will show something pretty crazy. That is very true, Slime. That is, in fact, very true. I haven't actually showed around a lot recently. You guys haven't really seen my lodge in a while. Man, I've wanted to make the updated lodge tour for a long time, but just never got around to it. I don't know. First one is right here. Is it this one? No. This one right here. So, this guy right here. That is, in fact, a great Lantar. Okay. Pretty cool. I have 19 of them, though. However, that's not the crazy part about this. it's this. This is a super rare red tar. And you guys wanna know why this is so crazy? This super rare and that great one spawned in the same zone at the same time today. So I literally spawned a great one and a super rare at the same fucking time, back to back. And I genuinely do not know how that's possible. Yeah, I do have a great one, Jag. I do have that indeed. Pretty cool that it's like my favorite or second favorite fur forum as well. I think the Great One Jaguar is a bit underwhelming though, as a whole. But yeah, freaking a super rare and a Great One in the same zone. Like, I did not stack those, by the way. I did not have one of those at the zone. They literally spawned at the same time, in the same zone. I shoot 2 male tar at that zone. There's 4 males in that zone every time. 2 of them are level 2s, and 2 of them I just shoot every time. And somehow, one of those spawned as this guy, and the other spawned as this guy right here, a super rare. Could not believe my eyes when I saw that. Man, missing only the latte, huh? Can't believe it. You know what? Great One Boar, however, I think are super underrated. Like, no one really gives a fuck about the boar, I feel like. To be fair, that's the same with the tar, and the tar is my favorite grind and my favorite Great One in the game. So, you know. Most underrated grind in the game by far. Alright, I think the wolves are also maybe a little overhyped. They look fine. Some people just, you know, love them maybe a little too much. Also, mule deer are like the most wild card type of fucking inconsistent Grey One, because you could either have this, like this looks so good, this is incredible, or you could have the freaking velvet rack, and it's just like, that's fucking ugly, right? Really? I like the Wild Boar remodel a lot. However, the one thing I really dislike about it is how they made the rares just kind of bad. Black Gold really does not look that different. Purple Grey doesn't really look that different. Melanistic doesn't really look that different. Like, they all just look the fucking same. They all look like a normal boar for the most part. The only one that looks different is the albino, obviously, as you can see. I actually forgot to put one of my great ones back here. Man, where will I even put this thing? Actually, I know. Oops. I feel like, great antler. What? I have a great one? I have... Bro, how many do I have? I haven't even put one... Oh my goodness. Like this, right? That's a good one. I feel like it deserves to be like right here. This is the first great one I ever got, by the way. 1.5 years ago, about. I mean, Where's the great one? Like, what is this? Like, where did this come from? It's been a bit. I mean, I guess I'll put it right there. Like that. Then, the... What is it? Cape buffalo? No, it's a water buffalo, I think. Where do I put that? I guess here, I don't really give a shit about that. Class 9. Yeah, there we go. Boom. It is in fact a water buffalo. That's good. Okay, that's solved. Yeah, they definitely ruined the black gold. I don't know, like, I feel like sometimes what they could do is just go back and change these things. Like, the Red Deer remodel was mostly pretty good, but you know, they are missing the fur on the neck, and I think that really takes away a lot. They don't look as good as they used to because of that, I think. If they just added that back, they would look so much better. Like, for example, I think the Great One Red Deer looks way better than it did before. But the normal ones don't. I think it is. Hold on. I'm gonna have to check. I think it is from that video, indeed. Nah, that is definitely not. No way in hell. Pretty sure that one's like significantly older than that, like a year or something. This one maybe? Yeah, there we go. This is that. Water buffalo. I'm a leucistic yak somewhere. Honestly, I would rather display that here than that one. A lot of these rooms that are like kinda here, not really as visible, are a work in progress. I mean, this one was a work in progress, but then I actually, you know, I filled this up pretty well, pretty quickly. I would need to, you know, customize the plaques and stuff, but I don't want to do that now. Nice, slime. I mean, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's like my second video. I uploaded that random Red Deer rind thing before, but that video was kind of dog shit anyway, so who cares? Oh yeah, I actually, you have so many great Wantar. One of them's literally here, because I just don't have any space, man. I just wanted to put it here. Man. So much shit. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy I stole from my brother's map. Dude, we were looking for... Like, he's a lake in lake that literally had nothing. Nothing. And then one day when we hopped there, I looked for some Roosevelt elk, and it didn't take very long, and I found a diamond. That's pretty cool. Got that, diamond crossed off the list. This room is very much a work in progress, though, still. There's just some random grind trophy filler shit. Mainly here. Except the brown bear and the Rosie. Oh, fuck no. I have still not even got the Red Deer Green one. Somehow. I don't know when I'll do that. I would need to take down my tar setup on Tiavaroa. Okay, I think I'm good. I've been streaming for what? About 2 hours now. Actually, we just crossed it. Yeah, I think this is a good time to end off. Bit of a, not a long stream or anything, but I usually do like an hour-long stream, so long for me. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. Anyway, video coming in Halloween if everything goes right. Next stream, I don't know, could be tomorrow, I don't know yet. I'm kinda in the mood for streaming though, so maybe tomorrow. But we'll see then. I'm gonna wrap it up here though. Hope you guys had a good time. I'll see you in the next stream. Bye!